So obviously we weren't able to do a full-scale event last year. We got a little bit of a sampling, but from everything we've seen so far, you guys have gone all out this year. Were you able to combine both years' budgets just to create something that we've never seen?
Well, we've been working on Halloween since we opened Halloween 2019. So we're just excited for everyone to come see it. We always are trying to make Halloween, no matter what year, bigger and better for our guests. So Halloween 30 does just that. We are going all out with 6 original haunted houses, 4 awesome pop culture TV and movie haunted houses, from Netflix's Haunting of Hill House, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Bride of Frankenstein Lives, and the first host with the most that hosted the very first Fright Night in 1991 here at Universal, Beetlejuice. He's back and he's got his own haunted house.
And there's going to be 2 shows this year, on the lagoon and like a stunt show?
2 amazing shows. One is Halloween Nightmare Fuel. That is going to be in the Fear Factor venue. It is sexy. There's pyrotechnics all over the place. Fire spinners, fire performers, aerial performers. It is just super, the word is igniting, right? It's so fun, set to some cool industrial rock and roll. And then we have Marathon of Mayhem back on the lagoon, but it's called Carnage Factory. Someone that you might have just met pops up throughout that because he is kind of the face of this event this year, but it also features those properties that we have within our event too. The Haunting of Hill House, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the classic monsters, and our icons are all in an amazing show on the lagoon with lasers and pyrotechnics again. 2 incredible shows.
And if there was one house or one scare zone you said that you couldn't miss, what would it be?
Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin.
That was very quick. You knew exactly what you wanted to say there.
It is for any Halloween fan. It's the tropes of Halloween. You've got skeletons and scarecrows. You've got grim reapers and goblins. You have witches. You go into the witch's lair. You go into this demented pumpkin patch where the pumpkin lord takes over. There's some unique smells within the house too. It is just everything that everyone wants, I believe, out of Halloween.
So we're standing here in front of a bunch of gore and dirt, but you guys always make it look beautiful. It looks like a work of art. It usually gives about a year to be able to do this, but because of last year, you've had a little more time. Did that affect the houses or the scare zones at all?
Yeah, there was a little more time to noodle, which can be dangerous because we all have opinions. But we actually found out like what worked, what didn't work, kind of go through a little bit more, tweak, bring in the lighting a little more. So that was to our advantage. That was a really cool use of our time. But we also worked ahead. So we also kind of thought about what we would maybe want to do in 22, 23. Just kind of, we never have time for that. So that was a benefit.
For the 2 shows that we're having, both are original, correct?
Correct.
Okay, is there any details you can say about those 2 shows?
Absolutely. I do want to say about Nightmare Fuel, there's some amazing illusions in there that I cannot figure out. And some of the pyro that they have, some of the pyro acts, the fire acts in there, I've never seen anything like it. It completely blew me away when I saw the rehearsal.
And we've got a lagoon show as well.
Absolutely. That has kind of I almost want to say like a music video style to it. Like there's been different themes, and this one to me really kind of has a rock and roll music video feel to it. We do have Lights, Camera, Action with Eddie, and Eddie was never an icon, but there's a lot of cool characters in there. The 30 Years, 30 Fears has some of those icons that you'll see that you can take a picture with on the print. But if you really want to see the icons, you're going to have to go to the Icons Maze or Haunted House. That has all the icons in it. And the final scene is pretty awesome because we have a big throne in there. And you'll get to see who is the top icon for that moment.
Along with the icons, we have a lot of the lore of Horror Nights that is kind of built in, and that's kind of been based in Cary, Ohio, and we have a house about that as well, correct?
Yeah, welcome to Scary Horror in the Heartland. A lot of the stuff that took place, we needed a fictional town, and so we had Cary as our town. Now, this has been going on for about a decade or more that we use as Cary. So we have a lot to draw from. Some of them were street zones, some were houses, but we kind of took the best of the best. One of my favorite scenes in there is from Hive, You remember Hive? And it's this organic wall. We have like Nicodemus in there and some of the Nosferatu going all the way to way back when we had Cindy and some of those other characters. So, yeah.
Perfect. And then I heard while I was waiting that there is going to be, for the first time ever, a live singer inside of one of the houses.
Yes, the Case Files Unearthed from Legendary Truth. We have a live singer in that house, and it's the first time ever. And it's a lot of fun to walk in and hear kind of scatting and riffing over the jazz, and there's clinking of bourbon glasses, and then out of the blue these she-devils appear. So it's a great environment.
So it's like a perfect distraction.
Absolutely.
And then is there one hidden detail in any house or scare zone that we just can't miss that might be hard to find if you were just going to see it once?
Okay, I'm going to say in the Legendary Truth House, keep your eye open for the novels.